Hey guys, welcome back to another Drumming PhD interview. The other day I went to the Bottleneck in Lawrence, Kansas and watched Hail the Sun, Ghost Key, and Silent Planet. Before the show, I got an interview with Alex Camarena from Silent Planet. This interview is very fun, and also today they announced that they're going on Warped Tour all summer long on the Monster stage. Make sure to check them out. They're a great band. Please like this video, subscribe down below, share with all your friends so they can like this video too. Make sure you subscribe, that's the most important thing, and also comment once you're done with all that. Until next time, please enjoy the video. Like I always say, have a great day, keep rocking, peace out. We're here with Alex Camarena from Silent Planet. We're on our way to see you guys in St. Louis. A month ago, and the roads got really bad, so we had to turn around for 4 days farewell tour. And then last summer you were on Warped Tour, and you guys actually got off the Warped Tour the first a day before Kansas City, and so today's the first time I actually get to watch you guys live. But so far, how's the tour been going?
It's been good. It's been progressively getting colder, so hopefully packed enough flannels and jackets. But it's been good. The shows have been great. People are coming out, so yeah, we were a little unsure as to how many people were going to come out, just because this is our first headliner. So, but yeah, there's been today I think is almost sold out, or if it is, tomorrow sold out. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Good. I mean, other than it being cold, nice. No weather problems with the vehicles?
Not yet. The first day it rained quite a bit, but other than that, it's been smooth sailing. So yeah.
Well, we were listening to you guys on the way over here, and we read the description, and it said Christian metal band. So, are you so other bands they say they don't like the title because of other things around their actual personal life. So do you guys actually like the title Christian metal band?
It kind of varies. I don't think whenever we get asked what kind of genre we are, none of us ever say oh, we're a Christian metalcore band. It's the way we see it is if there's a doctor or a vet, and you ask the veterinarian what do you do for a living? It's just they're not going to say, oh, I'm a Christian veterinarian. It's so for us that they might just be a veterinarian that just so happens to be a Christian type of thing. So that's kind of how we see it now. It doesn't, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't see it as much because honestly not all the members of the band are Christian. So the majority are. So it's one of those things where it's just weird. We don't like it necessarily, but it is what it is. We're not we have bigger things to worry about than just Christian metalcore type of things.
In 2013, when you actually joined the band, how did you come in, and then what were your boundaries of starting to write music, and then did they ease off?
They actually gave me a lot of free reign. They gave me as much freedom as I was comfortable with. And what I mean by that is they let me write whatever I wanted to drum-wise. But the only problem was that when I first joined the band, at that point in my life, I had never really listened. I had never played or double pedal or anything. So when I met the band, I remember meeting Garrett and some of the guys. And that night, I remember calling my friend, and I'm like, hey, do you still have your double pedal? Can I borrow it for a few weeks? I need to learn some stuff. And I remember going home and practicing for a week, and then we went and hung out, and I played drums with them and stuff. But yeah, this band is my first time I had ever played metal. So for me, the first song I ever recorded was Tiny Hands for the last Sleep EP. So they let me as much freedom as I wanted. Whatever I wrote, I can do whatever I wanted type of thing. But since it was my first metal thing, I didn't have a whole lot to contribute in that sense because I was very uncomfortable. And it wasn't until maybe like a year later that I actually started feeling really comfortable playing metal and stuff like that. So yeah, there wasn't ever really any boundaries like, oh, you can't change this or this. It was more so just however much I was comfortable with.
So, did you start playing drums before metal? So, how long have you actually been playing?
Yeah, my dad started me on drums when I was 7. So I started pretty young. So he started me when I was 7, and then kind of after like a year or two, I kind of passed. He couldn't really teach me anything else, so I kind of just been self-taught ever since.
Yeah.
And so yeah, 26 now, so it's been a hot minute.
When you like go into a drum store or anything, when you're starting to pick out a kit that you wanted to use on like the road, or you want another kit at your house, what do you do? Like, do you like go in and do certain things to pick out a drum kit?
I'm a sucker for vintage things, so anything vintage, like I'm just huge on. So, for example, when I'm home, the drum set I normally play on when I'm home, it's like an early 80s, late 70s, like Ludwig. So that's just like that. And then the drum set before that I had, when I started off in the band, the drum set that I toured with was like a blue vintage Ludwig. So a lot of my friends have like vintage Roger sets and stuff. So I'm like all about vintage stuff. I have that custom set, but the next one that I get, I'll probably get a new one during the summer or fall. And the new one is going to be like modeled after vintage drums. So for me, it kind of depends on what you're playing, but you should be picking what drums you're playing according to the music that you're playing. But I kind of just don't care. I just play whatever I want to play. I like vintage stuff, so I like vintage stuff are like very big. So like my next kick will be like a 24, like a big boy, a 13-inch rack tom, like another 16. Yeah, I like big drums and vintage sounding stuff. So that's like my thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, before you go on stage to do like a gig or anything, or like even if you're like sound checking, do you do anything like pre-ritual or anything?
I should, but I don't. For the last year or so, like my ritual, I kind of just stretch a little bit. Sometimes I don't stretch at all, and I feel it the next day. But for the most part, a big thing of mine is just like listening to like really calm music. So like this tour, I've been listening to a lot of Coldplay. Like as the band before me is finishing up their set, like the last 10 minutes of their set, I'll just be listening to Coldplay and like doing stretches and kind of just calming myself, like type of thing. I need to do it more. I don't do it often, but I used to like warm up like 30 minutes before a set, just like doing like some rudiments. Not anything crazy, but I would just listen to calming music and like warm up my hands. I am really bad at doing that nowadays, but I should be doing that. So, but recently my big thing is just listening to. I think last tour I listened to Death Cab for Cutie a lot right before I would go on stage. So yeah, something about how calm it was, like just calmed me and got me amped at the same time for our set.
So is there any drummers you like look up to, and is there any drummers like that are in certain bands that you like and push those drummers out to be more of an influence on you?
Yeah, I mean, I've had like different seasons in my life where like different drummers have influenced me quite a bit. The one that like most notably influenced me when I was younger was Nate Young from Amberlin. I was a big Nate Young fan. So them, Eric Gillespie, Lefty's Bar. So most notably recently I've been a lot more, like my priority recently is more on the creative aspect instead of like the chops. So right now I'm really big into a drummer named Aaron Sterling. He's done like a lot of stuff with John Mayer and a lot of other big bands. But for me, I like him a lot because you watch his videos and he's just insanely creative. Like it's just dope. Like, and he rarely shows it, but every once in a long while he'll do something that just shows you like, yeah, I got chops too, but I choose to be more. So that's what I want to strive for, like be that creative. So right now for me, Aaron Sterling is my number one dude, like that I watch videos and I'm like, yeah, this guy's the best. But yeah, the people that I know that I love to watch and influence, I love Abishai Collingsworth. He's a really good friend of mine. I think he's currently with Wolves at the Gate. Yeah, he's phenomenal drummer. And the drummer of Hail the Sun, actually, his name is Alan. He's insanely good drummer too. You'll get to see him play tonight. He's really great.
So, when you were growing up playing drums, was there any certain advice that stuck with you throughout playing drums?
I mean, the biggest thing that I can think of that's kind of stuck today is I only ever took like 1 month of lessons, of like drum lessons in my life, and the only thing I got out of it was like rim shots. And I mean, I do rim shots a lot because just from the nature of the band and like dynamics and stuff. But yeah, I mean, if I were to choose one, I would definitely say dynamics. Like a drummer's job is like to be like the backbone and like set the time and tempo. But you also got to be dynamic. Like if the drummer isn't dynamic, the song will just be super stale and it just kind of will stay in one place the whole time. So as a drummer, you got to make sure you're dynamic and like bring the song up and down. Like be dynamic in yourself and in playing drums. So I would say that's a big one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, dude.
Make sure you guys go buy tickets to Silent Planet's tour if they come to a city near you. And yeah, thank you for watching.
Newer one for you, if that's all right. This song is about people suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder and other related combat disorders, because we send children and young men and young women into the line of duty, and we expect them to assimilate back into our culture once we've done that. And politicians promise them the world, and they come back to only promises of homelessness. So this is a song called Panic Room that I wrote about my friend Gerald Clark and so many others of our friends and lovers who we've met at these shows going through PTSD. And this song goes like this. Bust your signs obscured by opaque lines, frozen matter, couples tap, tap, tap through window glass, syncopated staccatos with broken clock, synchronized with my post-traumatic tics, talking to the space in the room that echoes back indiscernibly to my disconnected self. It's self-consuming. What's consuming is what I am doing. Deny the casualty. It sounds like this. Endless war. And my endless sacrifice shall die. I must protect myself beyond the sickness that I know. These are pain, this is a strike. But this is a strikes in senses. Muscle pieces, special splendor. On the sun is born and that is all. And my endless sacrifice shall burn. I must protect myself beyond the sickness that I know. We made a god out of money and so happily sacrificed the lives of our children on the altar called profit. Machines of air looking down on us. The beast of dust as we grapple, hill and head. Mud and sand, blood red oil. The chaff of the harvest converted to currencies of wealthy men. Stepping stones cut from our perforated bounds. Riches are reaped beside our bodies, sown just to be thrown back. after kid. And forgotten if we stumbled in, laid inside her home with us, soaked with eager, dirty needles, shipped to an early steeple, where boxes closed, descend with grace, as you defend yourself, while charitable and chase. Praise me for my valor, lay me on the crimson tower, justify my innocence as my finest hour. Jimmy Yazoo took it to deceive the child, we back the scapegoat slug. Learn to fight, I learned to kill, I learned to steal. I learned that none of this is real. 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 There's a war inside my head.
Get up here! Get up here!
Reinforced by my breathing. Down this savage breathing. Time drags me back to the desert. Progression, holding me salvation, the trigger down the station. I took a Lord and it's mine. Everywhere you move me, come back, now, for station. All the soldiers come alive. Take my hand, shoot me to the fire. Thank you so much.